Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're gonna talk about the British girl group Nostalia. The band was put together by the successful British girl group Little Mix. Little Mix created the show The Search. The goal for the show was to create different groups and to take one of them on tour with them as an opening act. At the beginning, all contestants came in as solo artists. Later on, Little Mix put them in different groups, and those groups compete week for week against each other to win the competition. There was every week a new elimination. Nostalia was the type of girl group who presented the R&B urban 90s girl group with harmonies and strong vocals. In the band we had Esther, Maya Louise, Shanice, Tamira and Tyler. When I saw how Little Mix put the group together, I was a little bit confused because none of them blew me completely away in the beginning. I saw them in the audition, they was okay, but they was not mind-blowing. So when they put them together, I did not expect that much. And another thing for me was like, image-wise it don't fit. You have tall girls, you have curvy girls, you have small girls, you have thin girls. So how can you make them look like a group? Anyways, some weeks later the live show started, and for some reason Maya Louise didn't perform with them on the first live show. And like I said, I was not expecting that much. I was focused more on the other groups, but the group became the highlight of the night. They blew everybody completely away. Image-wise, sound-wise, from the look, they looked like a group, they sounded like a group. For me personally, it was the best performance of the night. They performed the mash-up from Maya, Case of the X, and Aaliyah Try Again. In the second live show they came back together as five and performed the 1974 hit from Stevie Wonder as. They performed very good, harmonies on point, vocals on point, and they started to become the fan favorites of the show. Even the girls from Little Mix were rooting for them very hard. On the third live show they performed a mashup song from the hit group TLC, No Scrubs, and the hit group Mary Mary.
He's flying, he's also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. No, I don't want your number. No, I don't wanna give you mine. And no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere. No, I don't want none of your time. No, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. In car and he's walking. Oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. If you live at home with your mama. Oh yes, son, I'm talking to you, baby. Shorty, but you don't show love. Oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. You wanna get with me with no money? Oh no, I don't want no.
SHAKLESS. They came hard, sounded good. The second song they performed was When the Party Is Over and Diamond from Rihanna. The third live show was the final show, and sadly the group did not make it. So they didn't win the competition, and everybody was asking if they're gonna stay together or they're gonna break up. They promised the fans they're gonna try to stay together and try to handle the situation because every one of them lived in different parts of England. Shortly after that, Tyler and Maya Louise announced that they're gonna leave the group because of some disagreements. The group decided to move on as a trio. They performed some covers, did some photo shootings, tried to find the sound for the group and recorded some songs. But after a while the group decided to split up and to go their separate ways. I think Nostalia was a really interesting group because each and every member was needed. It was not like just one person can shine and the other members are just in the back. It felt like a group. And in these days we don't have that much of groups anymore, especially when we are talking about R&B and urban music. We don't have that much of black girl groups out there. I really thought that Nostalia will become the next Escape. For me they was like Escape because each and every one of them could sing and they looked very good together. I think they did not realize what they have in their hands and what type of success they can achieve as a group. These days people don't want to be anymore in groups. most of the musicians want to be soloists. Yes, of course, a lot of labels don't support girl groups anymore, especially black groups, because for them that's unmarketable. But on the other side, it's like everybody wants to be a star in the group. Jealousy, problem, stress. It's not like let's become a team and vibe together. I love you, you my sister, and I appreciate to share the stage every day with you. Everybody wants to become the Beyonce of the group, but a lot of people forget even Beyonce would not be where she is without Kelly, Michelle, LaToya and Latavia. They needed each other to make it in this industry. That's the reason why Beyonce still is relevant till this day. That's the reason why Kelly Rowland stays relevant till this day. That's the reason why Michelle stays relevant till this day, because they laid the foundation for their careers. Nostalia was put together in a huge TV show. They did not have the time to figure out the different personalities and behaviors of each other. Of course they lived together, but they did not have the time to learn to interact with each other. They needed people who coached them, who nurtured them to become sisters, to become friends. I think for the production team and people behind the scenes, it was not important to help them to build a bond with each other. They wanted them to figure it out by themselves and to look good in front of the camera. And I don't think they had serious problems with each other. It was just like we don't know how to communicate with each other. And if we try it by our own, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Especially in the beginning, you need a great coach who can help the group to trust each other and to teach them how to communicate respectful with each other and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they did not have it, but it's really sad because they could have become the best girl group of our generation. I think it would have been better if they started out as a group, had some success, and then at some point they would have played solo, because every time they performed together as a 5-piece, they had something special. There was always something special there. Even if they will never come back as a 5-piece, but every time they laid the vocals together on that show, something special happened. Or maybe we will get someday somehow a good girl group who will give us the same energy and the same vocals. I hope you liked the video. If you did not know the group, you can go on YouTube and check them out. You can support them as solo artists. They all have Instagram and release from time to time some music, so go and check them out and support them. We see each other in the future. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video. Have a nice day. Ciao.